Obviously, nobody is surprised. Everybody literally knew this was coming. I will not be having a this Valentine's Day, which is honestly better. Like, I trying to fool myself really hard here. I'm not even kidding. Honestly, that's a better alternative than being out on a date on Valentine's Day. It's totally fine because I get to spend time with my books. So I'm gonna be reading romance books for a whole week straight in celebration of Valentine's Day. I am currently reading 2 books, Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood and Throttle by Lauren Asher on my Kindle. Both of which I'm almost done. I'm like 70% in. So it's starting off very, very strong. I gotta tell you, I think Love Theoretically is by far the best book Ali Hazelwood has written so far that I have read. And onto my Kindle read, I'm currently reading Throttle by Lauren Asher. I fell so deeply in love with the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, Final Offer. I just can't get enough of Lauren Asher, so I went ahead and read Throttle. I think reading an F1 book is such a great start to the F1 2024 season, and I think everybody agrees with this that Noah Slade is literally Charles Leclerc in another life. Like, whenever I picture Noah, I picture Charles. Got distracted. Did you know Charles is only like 26 years old? I'm 20 years old. Does that mean I have a chance? I thought he was way older than that. Like, I know we all know Charles has a type and I'm being so delusional. We will never be in the same vicinity. He's only 26. So I actually have classes today, which means I'm mostly gonna be reading on my Kindle. I am 73% in. I'll try to read as much as I can, but I have a lot of school stuff to work on, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. I literally have a midterm tomorrow, so I need to figure out my priorities. Back from uni, my head hurts so much. It's so unbearable. I didn't get to read a single thing. I don't know what else to do except for like take a nap. I'm gonna like sleep, take a break. It's currently 12:12 and I just finished reading Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. My heart can't take it. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much. It was phenomenal. Highly recommended. I don't know how to get over it. I feel so happy. This was so perfect. And yeah, time to go to sleep. Y'all know I never stay up past my bedtime. Guess who just got back from uni with a throbbing, painful ass headache? If anybody says, did you drink enough water? Of course I did it. Girl, hydration, what is that? As for the updates, I finished reading Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I love this book so much. Honestly, after reading it, I could not fall asleep. I don't know how people read before they go to sleep because I literally can't do that. I tend to be more awake after reading. I get really excited, so reading at night only wakes me up even more. I was awake until like 2 a.m, not gonna lie. But I finished this book. 5 stars for me. I was so giddy when I was reading this, kicking my feet, giggling, and just extremely in love with this book. Even though it's like the same formula as Love Hypothesis, I feel like she really did enhance her writing in this one. I love the setting. I love all the characters. I love Jack Jonathan Smith Turner. He is fabulous. I love him so much. Like, this man got me drooling over him. And he's blonde. I don't normally go for blondies, but he honestly, he wasn't giving off blonde energy. If you want my 2 cents on it. But definitely go read this book. Amazing, impeccable writing. Ali Hazelwood has done it again. But moving on, I was trying to read in uni when I was supposed to be studying for my exam. Honestly, I didn't get that far. Since I have a digital and a physical book, I want to keep that rhythm. So I am gonna be reading another paperback, another yellow book, The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. All I know about this book is that the girl is bodyguarding the guy who is like a celebrity. Oh, her name is Hannah! Guys, my name is also Hannah. My first name is Hannah. My middle name is Mizpah. I love reading books with my name on it. I feel like, oh, this book is about me, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading this one and then still gonna be reading Throttle by Lauren Asher. But right now, honestly, I'm kind of feeling like reading King of Greed by Anna Huang. It's running through my mind all the freaking time. I haven't read any of the other books in in the Kings of Sin series because, first of all, the first book, King of Wrath, the main lead's name is Dante. My dad's name is Dante. Don't even want to touch it. Don't even want to come close to that book. So I'm definitely never gonna read that book. But the second one, I'm just not vibing with it. I really just read based on my mood. But yeah, that's the update. Guess what I'm finally watching? The Hating Game. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to watch this for the longest time. It's finally on Netflix. Ah! Hi guys, update. I haven't read a single page of either of the books I mentioned. I've just been here watching The Hating Game. And okay, let me give you my 2 cents about it. Spoilers. My favorite part of the whole book was when they were at the wedding, the reception, and Josh kept touching Lucy because he felt uncomfortable and shy, and Lucy is what made him feel comfortable. But then they didn't show that in the movie, and I'm so mad. And there's another time at the wedding, at the reception, Lucy had this whole big speech about Josh, and it was so anticlimactic. Like, the build-up to that part was non-existent, and I'm just kind of sad about it. Like, it should have been more. Okay, anyways, going back to the books, I end up reading a lot before I go to sleep. That's why I'm always like exhausted when I wake up. Hi guys, it is the next day. Just got back home from uni. But anyways, I finished reading Throttle by Lauren Asher last night. I really have to stop reading at night because I keep staying up late and it's not good. But I finished it. I gave it 3.5 stars. This was, I believe, Lauren Asher's debut novel, and I think she did such an amazing job. I loved it. I loved everything about the F1 backdrop. I really enjoyed the characters. Noah went from like a playboy to like, I'm gonna make sure I deserve this girl. Literally went to therapy for her. I mean, to deal with other issues too, but for her. I really enjoyed it. Definitely go give it a read. And if you don't know what F1 is, definitely go check out this book. All in all, I'm praying for a good season for Charles. It's been a rough pre-season. It's been a silly season. And I think I'm prepped for the new F1 season. But anyways, moving on. I have 2 new books I am reading right now. Currently reading King of Wrath on my Kindle. Guys, I'm only on chapter 3. It's giving You're Losing Me by Taylor Swift. I feel like I can finish this book within like 1 sitting, honestly. I've been reading it non-stop. Like, I started it this morning. Tried to read it at any time I can, like between lectures, during a lecture. I will definitely be getting a paperback version of this. Like, I need the physical copy. I can't just have it on my Kindle. That's gonna be a problem for me. But for the second book, I have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This is so good too. I have an audiobook copy of this one, so I try to read it whenever I drive to school, which is like a 30-minute drive. So I have been getting through a lot of it. I believe I'm on chapter 4. I'm getting some good progress in. I'm having such a good reading month. It's only the beginning and I'm already like having a time of my life. I'm gonna keep reading both books. I'll update you guys whenever I can. There is my wife. Always a killer for me. Every time they say that, every time I read that, I always just want to drool a little. I love that so much. Oh, I don't think I can bear reading this book. It's drawing out too much emotions and I just want to cry every single time I turn the page, and I'm only like 8% in. I'm not okay. I'm on chapter 15. I'm 33% in. I've just been sitting here for like the past 2 hours crying. This is so painful. When I said I was in the mood to read something like this, I didn't know it was gonna be in this much pain. Honestly, maybe I should move on to a different book. This is like too painful. Hi guys, I am taking a break from reading King of Greed. A person can only take so much heartbreak, sorrow, depression in a span of like 2 hours. So I'm gonna be reading The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This is such a breath of fresh air from all of the horrible, sad feelings I've been having throughout reading King of Greed. This is like my light in the darkness. So I don't know, I'm gonna be taking a break for a long time. I read a lot of King of Greed over the span of a couple hours. I read until like 40% in, so I think it's an appropriate break time. Reading Catherine Center's writing, it feels like there's a warm glow in my heart. It just makes me so happy. I love her writing. Ooh, it's so cute. I love it so much. I am on chapter 29 of The Bodyguard. My heart feels so full. It's a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm taking my breath for the first time. This is so perfect. I literally cannot put down this book. I only have have that much left. I bet you I'm not gonna be able to sleep again. I finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. How? Oh my gosh. I was committed to finishing this one. Oh my gosh. I finished this book in a single day. A single day. I'm gonna go sleep, girlie. I still have classes tomorrow. I don't know what I'm trying to do. This is not good. And I am back. I finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center in a single day. It was not my intention to finish this book in a single day, but I did. It was just that captivating. I really adored this book. This was such a good book to read. So definitely go give it a read if you haven't read it yet. But moving on to the other book, I am still currently reading King of Wrath. I am on chapter 31, 70% in. I only have 30% to go. I literally like had a 2-hour block to do some work, but I literally just sat there and read for like 2 hours straight at the library in uni. Girl, get your priorities right. Oh my gosh, this book be drawing out all the emotions in me. I was trying so hard not to cry on campus. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. I only have 30% of the book to go. Like, I am on a roll. I'm reading so much. Probably in like the next 2 months, not gonna have energy to read. I'm using up all my energy right now and it's not a good idea. But since I have all this energy, the 5th book is The 7 Years Lived by Ashley Poston. Again with the yellow covers. Like, there seems to be a pattern here. But I have been wanting to read this book for the longest time. I probably will be finishing King of Greed first before I start this book. The sad thing about having read all of The Bodyguard by Catherine Center in one day, still can't believe it, is the fact that I don't have any other audiobooks to listen to. Like, that was my main audiobook and I have nothing now. Like, that's so sad. Guys, this is so devastating. Things have definitely slowed down. I don't know. I'm like not in the mood to read anymore and I'm scared that it's gonna be a reading slump. I just do not want that to happen. That is not allowed. Guys, it's the next day. Update on King of Greed. I am at the epilogue. I'm like 90% in. To be honest, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed and I hate to say that because I really love Anna Huang. I love her writing. I love her books. I love her. This is a second-chance romance, true, but they were married previously. So really just a lot of emotions going on. Not that I'm speaking from experience. I don't even have a man for Valentine's, but having them be married and then divorced has so much emotional impact to the book, to the plotline, to the character. Especially for Alessandra, she felt really failed and ignored and neglected. So having all of those big emotions, I'm kind of disappointed at how Anna Huang dealt with them getting back together. There is a very big lack of groveling in most books by Anna Huang. All of the men are workaholic. They love their jobs. They're like a CEO of their company, most of them. Honestly, compared to Twisted Love, what Alex did doesn't even compare to what Dominic did. Dominic did something so much worse. Like, I don't care if Alex wanted to murder someone. Dominic neglected, ignored his wife for a majority of their relationship. That is so much worse. Alex groveled for a whole year to show how sorry he was, to show that he was there to stay. And Dominic, where is my groveling, sir? I need more. I needed so much more than just that. I was missing such a big vital part of why I should forgive Dominic. Why should I? Yeah, so I really didn't like the direction of how things got resolved. It just felt like there was something missing. And I hate saying that. Like, I really hate saying that. This is an Anna Huang book. I love her books. That being said, I did read this book really fast. I was a man on a mission. It was not my intention to read any of these books fast, but something overcame me. It definitely felt like I had literally no life, so hi guys, so I just finished reading King of Greed by Anna Huang. Like, I only had like a couple percent left, so I still have like the same opinions as before. Being said, I don't have a book to read right now on my Kindle. Yeah, I have The 7 Years Lived, but you know that feeling when you put something off because you know it's gonna be immaculate, it's gonna be amazing, so the wait kind of makes it feel a little better. That's me right now. I'm sure I will adore The 7 Years slip that it's definitely gonna be a 5-star read for me, and that's why I'm like a little bit putting it off. Also, it's like upstairs and I don't want to go upstairs right now. I have my Kindle here and it's so convenient to have my Kindle here, so might as well find a book on my Kindle. I'm vibing with my Kindle right now. She and I are like besties. I know for a fact that now that I have her, I cannot live without her. And I'm having a hard time figuring out which book to read. Like, I have a couple options. A couple of them are sports romance. One of them is the next book following The Deal. I read The Deal like a year ago or something. It's been a while and I'm kind of feeling like getting back into hockey romance. That book was so cute. And her name is also Hannah. Mile High. I'm not sure what type of sport it is. I think it's like, I don't know. It's probably like football or baseball. It was something with a ball. All I know. The first book in the Addicted series, but that's gonna be a long ass journey. That book series is ginormous and I'm pretty sure there's another book series that follows the children of the couples in the first series, so I don't know if I'm like wanting to start that right now. This is so hard. Oh my gosh, picking out your next book is the hardest part about being a book reader. Okay, I think I've decided. I haven't read a Christina Lauren book in a while, and I feel like the last book I read was The Unhoneymooners, and that was like such a long time ago. I've been thinking of reading one of their latest releases. I believe The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. It seems such a fun book, and Christina Lauren never disappoints. Guys, okay, so I'm 27% into The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. Guys, I love Felicity so much. I think she's such a phenomenal character. I really don't think I've ever read a book that has a main character that is as feisty and playful and dramatic as Felicity is. Like, she is such a fun character to follow. And of course, I love Connor too. He is British. Let me tell you, if I don't end up, I don't know, finding love in Canada, I will be for sure moving to England and just be looking for a British man to marry. I just really love Connor as a character. I love how easygoing he is. I love how in whatever antics Fizzy gets into, he just goes along with it. I just adore that man. So this is the vibe right now. I got my Kindle here. I got my laptop here. I got my dog here. I got my other book here. But update, like 60% in. Don't know how to focus on anything, so it's getting really hard to decide on what to do. Okay, just listen to this line. It's not even contributing to anything significant happening in the book. This is Fizzy talking. This is how she talks. She says, I must say I would absolutely verb that adjective noun out of him. And that's how she talks. Like, oh my god, I just love her so much. Cheating is worse than murder. Oh my god. I can't do this. I'm sorry, but cheating is a legit crime. Unforgivable. Okay, there are parts of this book where I just want to like go talk to someone about it, but I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, this is such a good book. I love it so much. It's such a fun book to read and I literally cannot put it down. Like Pookies, I have shit to do. Like, I literally have so much stuff to do and I can't do it because I can't put this stupid book down. Like, oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Okay, I know all I've done today is literally read this book. I finished it. I freaking finished it. What? That's unreal. That's not true. Okay, first of all, this is so cute. I love the ending. It's so perfect. Overall thoughts, I give this book 4 stars, I think. That may change, but I love this book so much. It's so cute. And I did not know that this book was book 2 of a series. Apparently, the first book is The Soulmate Equation, which is the story of Felicity's best friend. Apparently, I did not know that. I did not put any research to this. I thought they were just releasing a bunch of books and I was like, cool. I didn't know this was a series. I mean, it's a standalone series, but still, definitely gonna be reading the first book in the series. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Loved it so much. That being said, I am moving on to reading The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. It's time. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna love it so much and I am so excited. Hi guys, happy Valentine's Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day. It's been a long day, to be honest. But I did start reading The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I started reading it last night. To be honest, it kind of started off a little slow for me. I'm on chapter 5. I've only read a couple of chapters, but I am enjoying it a lot so far. So we'll see how this goes. But today is Valentine's Day. So in celebration of Valentine's Day, I will be making chocolate chip cookies because I got nothing else to do. Also, it's just I would go out, but like, you're competing with books. How are you gonna win? I'm doing ingredients here. I just found out I'm supposed to cream together the butter and the sugars. I don't have a mixer. Should I actually do this? Hey guys, so this is what I got so far. I have the wet ingredients, I have the dry ingredients. The only thing I have left is to add them together. Honestly, I'm kind of debating whether or not I should just keep it as cookie dough and like risk getting a salmonella. But anyways, seeing as today is Valentine's Day, it has got me thinking about some stuff. And I have never been in a relationship before. Like, I've never fallen in love. I've never experienced that kind of thing. And I am 20 years old. And it's kind of hard feeling like I'm not the problem. I mean, I could be, I probably am, but feeling like something's wrong with me is always just lingering in the back of my mind. I know a handful of people who's never been in a relationship before, and it makes me feel less insecure about the fact that I've never been in a relationship before, but that's okay because these things are not kind of things that you need to rush. And I've always wondered, what would I be like in a relationship? How would I act? What would it be like falling in love? And those are things I've always wondered because I read about them. I read romance books. Is what I read on these pages actually what it feels like to fall in love, or is it something else? Honestly, what if I never fall in love? How would I actually feel about it? And honestly, I feel like, yeah, that would suck, but I feel like I would also be fine. I don't mean to be like dramatic, but it's just the stuff you think about, you know? I'd love to fall in love, but if it doesn't happen, that's fine too. I managed to mix all of it together. I only have the chocolate chips left to add, and then I'm gonna make it into little balls and I can finally go eat it. Okay, I rolled the dough. I have a handful of cookie dough left. I'm just gonna straight up eat this. Like, I don't care. Okay, wait. Do these look ready to you? Do they need to go back in the oven? I mean, I'm okay eating undercooked cookie dough, but they don't look that cooked. I have the cookie here, eating it right now. It's actually really good. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, it's not that big of an accomplishment, but it looks good. Look at the ooey gooiness. The chocolate is melting. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, so I didn't get any reading done, but I did make some cookies, and that is a pretty productive thing to do. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'll probably just end up reading a lot tomorrow since I don't really have much going on tomorrow. And yeah, guys, good morning. I started reading The 7-Year Slip this morning and I'm like 10% in, and honestly I kind of am like contemplating whether or not I should actually go to campus and go to my classes. This book, I love it so much. I guess I have to go to campus now. Hi guys, I am back from uni. I gotta tell you, I don't know why, but if I spend the whole day there, my head hurts immediately. But the moment I got back home, I started reading The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and oh my gosh, this book is actually perfect. I love it so much. Also, I have this thing. I don't know if anyone else experiences something like this, but whenever I read something and I feel like really emotionally impacted by it, I can physically feel my heart fluttering, constricting, like reacting to whatever I read. And I don't know if that's a me thing. Like, is that a me problem? Should I get this checked in the hospital? Like, why am I reacting like that? I don't know if anyone else experiences that, or it's just like a specifically me thing. Hopefully it's not. Reading this book has made me feel like that, and I'm only a couple chapters in. I don't know what's gonna happen once I'm further into the book. There are so many quotable lines in this book, and honestly I thought I wasn't gonna annotate this book, but clearly I have to. There's this quote on chapter 8. When was the last time you did something for the first time? And honestly, I was actually thinking about that. Like, I was asking myself that question. When was the last time I did something for the first time? And honestly, I can't even answer that. I don't remember. Like, Ashley Poston over here is actually making me think about my life and causing me to have a crisis. And honestly, I feel like I'm being challenged somehow. Fine, let me go do something for the first time. Like, let me go try something that I've never done before. Cause, and I quote, because some of my favorite things I haven't done yet. Literally on the same page, like both quotes on the same page. Miss Ashley Poston, who gave you the right to make me think about so much? This brain is not for thinking. Okay, So I really haven't done much all day except read. I don't know, guys. I just want to keep telling you how good this book is. If you don't read this book by the time you finish watching this video, I'm gonna be very, very sad. Go read this book, please and thank you. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she just mentioned the main characters in her previous book, The Dead Romantics, in this one, and now it's making me feel like, should I go read that one right now? I did it again. Guess who just finished The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston? Guys, oh my gosh, this book is absolutely perfect, immaculate, astounding. Honestly, this book just made me feel like getting a warm hug or being able to meet an old friend you haven't seen in a while. I give this book 5 stars, and even though I literally just finished it, I want to read it again immediately, right now. It feels like there are so many things I missed. A lot of the things that she mentions previously, it comes back full circle later in the book. She does that countless of times. Even though I caught on to a couple of them, I feel like I missed so much more, and I just want to figure out what I missed. I want to come back to those, and it feels like I'm completing a puzzle when that happens. So yeah, those are all the books. I had an incredible time reading all these books. I feel like I read a decent amount of books too. I think I read 5 books in the span of a week? What do you mean? What do you mean I did that? That seems like such a big ass complete lie. No way. I finished reading Throttle by Lauren Asher, Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, King of Greed by Anna Huang, The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Is that what happened? Was I fighting someone? Someone challenged me somehow? Oh, I forgot about something. The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I read 6 books? Wait, no, that's such a lie. Oh my gosh, no way. I read 6 books in a week. What do you mean? All the books I read were absolutely perfect. Definitely go give them a read if you haven't read any one of them. Every single one of them were so fun to read, and I'm pretty sure every single one of them I rated pretty high. So definitely go give them a read. It's been a hell of a week, but I definitely enjoyed every single moment of it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you stuck long enough for this, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye. Subscribe.